Have the Springboks uncovered the future stars who could carry South African rugby into a new era? As the 2026 season finally begins, excitement is spreading across the rugby world. Supporters have waited months to see the green and gold return to action, and now that moment has arrived. This weekend, all roads lead to Kebera, where a special doubleheader at Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium will officially launch South Africa's rugby season. But this event is about much more than two matches. It is about opportunity, competition, ambition, and the next generation of players hoping to prove that they belong on the biggest stage. The atmosphere around the Springboks camp has been building steadily over the last few weeks. Following another successful period in South African rugby, expectations remain incredibly high. Fans expect excellence every time the Springboks step onto the field, and the coaching staff knows that maintaining those standards requires constant development. While established stars continue to play an important role, the future of any successful rugby nation depends on identifying and nurturing new talent. That process is now taking center stage. The action begins when South Africa faces Zimbabwe. On paper, it may appear to be a warm-up fixture, but for many players involved, it represents one of the most important opportunities of their careers. Every tackle, every carry, every line break, and every defensive effort will be closely monitored by the coaching staff. For uncapped players hoping to move closer to full Springbok selection, this match could become a defining moment. It is a chance to show composure under pressure and prove that they have what it takes to wear one of rugby's most respected jerseys. Leading South Africa will be Mzwandile Stick, who has been entrusted with head coaching duties for the fixture. Having spent years working within the Springbok system, Stick understands exactly what is required at the highest level. His role this weekend extends beyond simply winning a rugby match. He will be evaluating players, helping them adapt to international standards, and ensuring they understand the demands of representing South African rugby. For many young players, learning under someone with Stick's experience is a valuable opportunity in itself. The importance of the South Africa fixture becomes even greater because of the unique role it plays in player development. The match gives emerging stars a chance to experience the intensity and expectations associated with national representation. It allows the coaching team to assess how players respond under pressure and whether they possess the mental strength required to progress further. In modern rugby, talent alone is not enough. Players must demonstrate discipline, adaptability, leadership qualities, and consistency. This weekend provides an ideal platform to evaluate all of those attributes. Meanwhile, anticipation continues to grow around the Springboks clash with the Barbarians. Rugby fans know that a Barbarians match is never ordinary. The famous invitational side has a long history of entertaining rugby, creative attacking play, and memorable moments. Last year, the Springboks delivered an impressive performance against the Barbarians in Cape Town, securing a dominant victory and sending a strong message about their quality. Now, the two teams meet again, and supporters are eager to see what unfolds. For the Springboks, the match represents the first major step of the new season. It is an opportunity to establish momentum, build combinations, and begin implementing plans for the months ahead. While results always matter, the coaching staff will also be focusing on performance standards, execution, and player development. Every season brings new challenges, and successful teams are those that continue evolving while maintaining their core strengths. At the center of all the excitement is Rassie Erasmus, one of the most influential figures in world rugby. Throughout his time with South African rugby, Erasmus has built a reputation for innovation, strategic thinking, and a willingness to invest in emerging talent. His ability to identify players capable of succeeding at the highest level has played a major role in South Africa's success. As a result, whenever Erasmus names a squad, fans and analysts pay close attention. Earlier this month, Erasmus announced a 51-man squad for the upcoming fixtures. The selection immediately generated discussion because it included a remarkable number of uncapped players. Rather than relying solely on established names, the coaching team chose to provide opportunities for a wide range of emerging talents. Since then, the squad has expanded further. Fepsi Buthelezi and Carlos Sadie were added, increasing competition for places and providing additional depth. Later, Ruben van Heerden joined the group following the injuries suffered by Salman Morit. The growing squad highlights one of the greatest strengths of South African rugby: depth. Across the country, talented players continue to emerge through provincial competitions and professional franchises. This creates healthy competition and ensures that no position can be taken for granted. Players understand that opportunities must be earned, and that reality pushes standards higher throughout the system. In recent comments, Erasmus spoke positively about the attitude shown by players during camp. He emphasized the enthusiasm, commitment, and willingness to learn displayed by both experienced veterans and younger squad members. Such qualities are particularly important during the early stages of a season. Coaches can design plans and strategies, but successful implementation depends on players embracing the process and committing themselves fully. According to Erasmus, the coaching group has already achieved many of its objectives during the opening phase of preparation. Training camps provide an opportunity to reestablish standards, strengthen team culture, and ensure that players understand expectations moving forward. For younger squad members, these environments are invaluable because they allow them to learn directly from international coaches and experienced teammates. One of the most fascinating aspects of the current Springbok setup is the balance between experience and youth. South Africa possesses a core of proven international players who have competed in some of rugby's biggest matches. Their knowledge and leadership provide stability within the squad. At the same time, a new generation is eager to make its mark. The challenge for coaches is finding the right balance between maintaining continuity and introducing fresh energy. The significance of squad selection cannot be overstated. Every player dreams of hearing their name announced in a Springbok matchday squad. For some, selection validates years of hard work and sacrifice. For others, missing out becomes motivation to improve further. That is why so much attention will focus on the announcement expected from Erasmus and Stick. Fans across South Africa will be watching closely to see which players have earned opportunities and which combinations the coaches decide to explore. Adding further intrigue to the season is the ongoing discussion surrounding injuries. Injuries are an unavoidable part of professional rugby, and every team must find ways to manage them effectively. However, Erasmus has remained confident despite concerns regarding player availability. His message has been clear: the Springboks are not in trouble. That confidence reflects the depth that has been developed over recent years and the belief that emerging players are ready to step forward when needed. The importance of squad depth becomes evident during long international seasons. Success depends not only on star players but also on the ability of replacements to perform at the same level when opportunities arise. South Africa's recent achievements have demonstrated the value of creating competition throughout the squad. Every player knows that strong performances can lead to greater opportunities, while standards must remain high at all times. Another respected voice within South African rugby, Faf de Klerk, recently reflected on the emotional connection players have with the game. His comments served as a reminder that passion remains at the heart of elite sport. The drive to improve, compete, and represent one's country continues to motivate players through the challenges of professional rugby. That passion will undoubtedly be visible throughout the weekend as players chase opportunities and strive to impress. As kickoff approaches, excitement continues to build among supporters. The return of live rugby brings renewed optimism and anticipation. Fans are eager to witness the emergence of new talent, the return of established stars, and the beginning of another chapter in the Springboks' journey. The doubleheader in Canberra offers a perfect stage for all those storylines to unfold. When the first whistle blows, months of preparation will give way to competition. Young players will seek to prove their worth. Coaches will look for evidence that training ground progress can translate into match performance. Supporters will search for signs of what the future holds. And throughout it all, the Springboks will begin the process of building momentum for the challenges ahead. By the end of the weekend, there will be new talking points, standout performances, and perhaps even a few surprises. Some players may move closer to becoming regular Springboks. Others may discover areas that still require improvement. But regardless of the results, the significance of the occasion will remain clear. This is not simply the start of another rugby season. It is the beginning of a new journey, one filled with opportunity, ambition, and the pursuit of excellence. For South African rugby, the future starts now. And if the enthusiasm inside the camp is any indication, the Springboks are ready to embrace the challenge, inspire their supporters, and continue writing one of the most remarkable stories in world rugby. Have the